I'm Amy Cherry. You're being asked to watch how you use water after recent heavy rains put some major pressure on Palm Coast's wastewater system. Peter Colleen reports.
Unfortunately, when you get a rain event, such as we did recently, of 14 inches within a very short amount of time, our system can be taxed.
Palm Coast Mayor Melissa Holland says they've seen sanitary sewers overflowing in multiple locations.
We are seeing a challenge over in the Bird of Paradise neighborhoods. That's due to the fact that the flow comes from Pellicer Creek, and how it flows is in direct correlation to adding that capacity to those neighborhoods.
You need to be careful about standing or wading in that water. It can carry any number of hazardous ingredients, ranging from pesticides to oil and grease to dog feces. The advisory is to limit the amount of water you send down the drain for a few days, meaning fewer showers and loads of laundry, and dishwashing should be lightened up too.
And we're coming up with a strategic plan on how to increase our maintenance of our drainage ditches, so next year's events will be even further along to not have flooding in those neighborhoods.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Peter Colleen.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
Your child's bus stop could be impacted by the water woes in Palm Coast. Flagler County school officials say crews are cleaning up and disinfecting areas where sewer overflows have collected. City officials say if you see lime, a substance that resembles white flour on the ground, or a sign that says possible contaminated water, you're urged to avoid the area. School bus drivers will be avoiding it too. They'll be watching conditions at all stops and will only stop in drier, safe spots. A convicted felon is back behind bars. John Arking has more.
A man is facing up to life behind bars following his arrest by the Flagler County Sheriff's Office for stealing a firearm. 47-year-old Charles Swindell is a 4-time convicted felon charged in the August 28th theft of a gun that belonged to an acquaintance, James Black. Black reported the weapon missing September 1st after he said he and another person were picking palmetto berries with Swindell in an empty wooded lot at Secretary Trail in Seckle Court 5 days prior. Several weeks later, Black notified the Sheriff's Office he had received phone calls and text messages from Swindell stating that Swindell had the firearm in his possession and would sell it back to Black for $250. Detectives from the Sheriff's Special Investigations Unit obtained a search warrant, and they executed it last Thursday on Swindell's home, where they found the firearm with matching serial number. As a 4-time felon, Swindell, who is charged with burglary of a conveyance, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, violation of injunction, and dealing in stolen property, faces enhanced penalties of up to life in prison. John Arking, Flagler's Morning News.
The Wickline Center in Flagler Beach has reopened as a place where Hurricane Irma victims can go to get help. At the center at 800 South Flagler Avenue, residents can apply for FEMA assistance, meet with the Red Cross and social services, or just ask a question and get an answer. If you're expecting help from social services, they'll need proof of residency, so be sure to bring a photo ID and a utility bill. No appointment is necessary. You can just walk right in from 1:30 until 7 p.m. Sunday through Thursday. You can also register from home online at disasterassistance.gov. And now you're up to date. On Flagler's Morning News, I'm Amy Cherry.